Hello, it's Magsie Moyer and welcome to this week's playlist, Eurovision Special. For those of you outside the European Union, Eurovision is an annual international song contest organised by the European Broadcasting Union, the EBU, and features representatives from the 27 European countries and others by request or invitation. It's the most watched worldwide non-sporting event with an annual audience ranging between 100 and 600 million. Apart from 2020, it has been held every year since 1956. There were 7 countries in the first contest, currently 52 compete. The UK first entered in 1957. What are the rules of the game? Well, entries must be original songs of 3 minutes or less in length. There can be a maximum of 6 people on stage. No live animals. Duets were first allowed in the 1970s and groups could enter from the 1990s. This playlist is a collection of songs sung for the competition and by the same artists' bands before or after their appearance on the show. Tracks 1 to 10 are my all-time favourite Eurovision songs. The countries represented are number 1 Russia, 2 Austria, 3 Israel, 4 Italy, 5 Ireland, 6 to 9 are the UK, and number 10 is Sweden. Track 11 is this year's UK entry, James Newman with Embers, a Brit Award-winning and Grammy-nominated songwriter. The remaining tracks on my playlist are by performers who had other success with music prior or subsequent to their Eurovision entry. I love Eurovision for it being an annual event, once a year and no more. I particularly enjoyed the early days where you discovered the musical talents and quirks of different countries and the style of music they liked. Also, the early voting system was short, straightforward, fair and effective. In recent years, however, the downside of the event has become a little too much, with the frustration of tactical voting and the increasing length of the whole show. Nonetheless, I have watched it religiously from 1967 until 2013, and every year I whiz through the songs and make my own predictions. The original idea of original songs sung by well-known singers representing their country had unfortunately all but disappeared by 1980. The UK, for example, went decades without entering established and successful singers, with the exception of Bonnie Tyler in 2013 and Engelbert Humperdinck in 2012, and both had seen better days by then. Now Eurovision is all techno-wizardry, fancy lighting, pyrotechnics and outrageous costumes. Contrary to competition rules, for example, in 2016, Belarus had Ivan performing naked, surrounding by wolves. He didn't make the final. Almost anything else is used to distract from poor songs, mediocre singing and dancing. By 2021, it has become a hodgepodge of different styles. There is endless criticism of musical and artistic diversity, whilst political considerations, friendships and rivalries influence voting and results. In total, 67 songs from 27 countries had won by 2019. Of the 52 countries, 25 have yet to win but are still happy to compete. Germany has competed more than any other country in all but one competition, and Ireland holds the record for the most victories, 7 in total. ABBA is the most successful Eurovision Song Contest winner of all. The most covered song is Domenico Modugno's Nel Blu de Pinto di Blu, also known as Volare. The UK's independent newspaper voted on all 67 winning songs to date and ranked them from worst to best, with number 67 being Satellite by Lena, Germany, in 2010, through to their number 1, ABBA with Waterloo, Sweden, in 1974.